1st at 6. Fewer than 24 hours before Vermont's education transformation bill is expected to be signed into law, a group of public education advocates have filed ethics complaints against a pair of state senators who worked on the bill. They allege multiple conflicts of interest took place with those senators during the bill's development and passage. ABC 22's Matt Holderman spoke with the senators and the person who filed these complaints. Matt joins us live in the newsroom.
Yes, a member of the Senate, or a group rather, called Friends of Vermont Public Education filed these formal ethics complaints against state senators Seth Bongartz and Scott Beck. And the complaint argues those two senators have strong links to private schools in the state and pushed for provisions in the bill that would directly benefit those private schools.
When things start smelling fishy, they probably are fishy.
Gio Honigford is a board member at Friends of Vermont Public Education, a group with a mission statement of protecting and strengthening Vermont's public schools. He says 2 weeks ago, when the Vermont legislature passed this session's major education reform bill, it was a loss for public schools in the state, but a win for private schools. And he believes two senators in particular helped make that the case.
We watched what happened in the Senate Conference Committee of two very strong private school advocates lobbying and achieving a lot of what they wanted to get achieved. It's like someone ought to do something.
On behalf of his group Monday morning, Honigford filed formal ethics complaints with the Vermont Senate Ethics Committee. They were against State Senator Seth Bongartz, a Democrat who chairs the Senate Education Committee, and State Senator Scott Beck, the leader of Vermont Senate Republicans. The complaints argue Bongartz and Beck supported amendments to the bill that would give direct financial benefits to private schools, including ones to which they both have close ties. They note Beck is currently a social studies teacher at St. Johnsbury Academy, while Bongartz served on the school board at Burr and Burton Academy for 20 years and did paid consulting for Maple Street School in Manchester.
We want this to be taken up by the Senate Ethics Committee, and we want them to take an appropriate action.
The senators responded just hours after, with Bongartz sharing strong words, saying the filing is baseless and that there's nothing wrong with defending the role of independent schools.
It is idiocy. It's just an attempt at intimidation, and it's actually pathetic.
Meanwhile, Beck says part of the original bill would have taken funding away for his district's Career and Technical Education Center because it is private, a decision that would have impacted 4,000 students. It's a part of the bill he says he could not let stand.
Am I going to roll over and not stick up for 4,000 kids in my school district? Absolutely not. I get how this is played. Vermont is a political arena, and people are going to take their political shots, and that's just the way the game's played.
And I asked Honigford what he thinks will come from filing this complaint, and he told me that Vermont politics have some of the most relaxed ethical policies in the country, so he thinks it's just going to get swept under the rug. As for the two senators, they both told me they are looking forward to tomorrow afternoon, when Governor Phil Scott is expected to sign that education bill into law. Reporting live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.